100.3 KZOZ FM San Luis Obispo. The home of Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
They have no chemistry at all.
Over $500 million. Come on, Powerball people. I didn't buy last night. I didn't have the feeling, Jeff. I'm like,
Powerball people unite.
I'm going to wait, man. I'm going to wait because it's going to go over $500,000. Lump sum will pay out at $324 million. That's what you're taking, right? You're gonna invest your money your way.
Yeah, I don't want the powers that be. What it's split up over 30 years.
That's what they. Yeah, if you take it all. Yeah.
You know,
I don't know if I'm going to make it to 30. Not if I'm a millionaire. Hell, I'll probably die by 60.
30.
50,
well, you're
maybe.
already 41, so that means you would have to make it to 71.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why nobody ever takes the payout, because it's not like young people are winning the lottery. It's always old people that are winning the lottery. Don't you get mad when you see the guy go up there and accept his check, and you're like looking at the guy and you're like, man, that guy's got like 4 years left.
Yeah, he's got like oxygen tubes around his head, going into his nose. He's literally being wheeled up there.
And that's the thing.
By some hot young nurse. You know what she's about.
Just employed hot young nurse.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. But you can't, I don't even know why we bothered playing the lottery, because we are not at the cutoff age. Like the lottery, I'm convinced is the fix is on. You never, like every once in a while you hear of like a young person winning the lottery. That's so to throw you off the trail of what really happens. And what really happens is you got to be over the age of 70 in order to win the lottery, because they're hoping that somebody will take that annuity payout and they're not going to have to pay out. But don't they pay to the family? I think they pay to the family.
Yeah, I'm sure that it's their money, so whoever they will it to when they go. But it's in our own heads. That's why we play the lottery. Like, I'm convinced that I'm going to win the lottery because I've had so much bad luck lately. Cat goes and uses my boat as a litter box, destroys my seats. I'm like, I got to do $1,000 to replace the seats.
What do I get if you win?
Driving around last week, I buy my truck. Somebody hits it. By the way, went to the car wash yesterday, looked at their video, their surveillance cameras.
Nothing.
There was something. The guy calls me. He's like, I can't see anything, Jeremy, that's on here. Mm-hmm. So I said, well, I'd like to come look at the tapes. So I went after the show yesterday. I looked at the tapes. And he didn't notice it, but right where you pull in, there's a great shot of it, and it was already there.
Oh.
So they're out. I'm actually really happy because I love the car wash, and I didn't want to have a fight with the car wash because I love the car wash. The car wash makes my life so. I actually have joy going to this car wash.
So you're telling me the moment after, now you've leased this truck for a long period of time.
3 years. I think it's pretty common.
Yeah, but I mean that's.
But 3 years.
So you decide to buy the truck.
The day I buy the truck, somebody backs into it or hits it with something and leaves.
I don't even know how you hit it in the fashion in which you would hit it. Like they would have to, like.
Right. I don't know. It's on the top of the hood.
A metal bar and whack it on top of on the corner of the hood.
So I went to everywhere that I went with the truck. All right. I went to the bank where I did the financing. They have an ATM machine right out front. It's got a camera. It picks up the whole parking lot. She goes, I probably wouldn't be able to make out somebody's face, but if somebody backs into it or hit it, we would see it. Get there, look at the film.
What they said? Oh yeah, you could go ahead and take a look at our
yeah. Come on back, look at. And there's a post right there between where my truck is parked,
so you can't see it,
and the ATM machine, so you can't see it. So then I go to Target because my wife had to have that damn iWatch. So she got the Apple Watch. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Apple Watch. And so we go there, and
you bought it at Target.
She got some kind of deal. It was like $100 off or something like that. Cool. They were running a weekend deal or something. So then this was last Friday. So then we go there. So anyways, then I go there and I deal with the security guard. He will not let me in the office. He will not let me look at the video, but he told me I could wait in the cafe. So I go and I wait in the cafe for like 20, 30 minutes.
Don't call it a cafe.
Oh, whatever the Starbucks is. Whatever that is. He called it a cafe.
Right now there are cafes cringing at the fact that you call the area in which they serve coffee and popcorn and Pizza Hut at Target the cafe.
Well, hey, at least it's not just popcorn.
I understand that that's what they're calling it because they're trying to give off this aura of fake goodness by calling it a cafe. But that just because they call it a cafe doesn't mean you have to call it a cafe.
So I get there and I knock on that little red door, and he comes out in his polo shirt and it says Target Security embroidered in it. And I said, hey, I told him what's going on. He goes, oh, I don't know anything about this. I go, well, you probably don't because I just told you about it. I go, is there any way you can look at your cameras from last Friday between these time? Okay. I go, can I come in? Nope. You got to wait in the cafe.
What are they called? Loss prevention?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So, so then he's like, oh, sorry, there's a tree blocking the view from the camera to your truck. I'm
sorry,
like,
bro.
Are you kidding me? So I've got one more option. I believe the people below us have cameras because when they used to hub their operation out of the offices, you would always see big screen TVs with all these different camera angles. And so I'm hoping that they still have a camera that shoots towards the front door because I parked my truck right in front of the front door. I can at least figure out then which day it happened.
I better call them up and tell them to erase their footage.
And the funny thing is, it doesn't really matter. And Jeff Stolberg's going to come in today. I want to ask him about hit and runs because I'm sure you just go file a police report that somebody hit your car and run, and you turn it into your insurance company, and it's over. But there's something inside of me that just hates the little bastard that people that do this that don't even know.
You want them to be held accountable.
It's like
it's like when the tree fell on my car. And then somebody came up to the office and they're like, hey, a tree just fell on your car. And I go out there and they've already got the tree chipper out there. And I'm like, wait
a second. Whoa.
Isn't there some kind of investigation that's going to go on in here?
CSI hasn't been here yet. So, I don't know.
I mean, it's been 5 minutes.
My wife's like, God, you're just stressing yourself out over this stuff. And I go, yeah, but I got to find this I got to figure this out.
You want them held accountable.
I got to figure out who did. Even if, I don't care, because I looked into it. The deductible is only $250, but I still have to find out who did this, why they didn't leave a note, and then I want to yell at them. And then I think I'll feel better. And I think that'll be like therapy, really. I'm not a physical person. It's not like I'm going to get in their face.
That's the thing. It's that's it. Like the path of least resistance would have been from the get-go. Be like, I don't know how this happened. It must have been a hit and run. I got to call the police, tell them about it.
I'm still going to do that today.
File the report with the insurance company. Your premiums go up, and you just kind of chalk it up to cost of doing business. But now you are like, your skin is crawling, and you're driving all over town looking at surveillance videos, sitting at a Target cafe for 30 minutes.
I can't sleep at night. Last night, this was on my mind.
How pathetic can some people be?
What I really like about the movies, I like the previews for some reason. I like to get there. I don't want to see just the movie when I get. I got to see some previews first. I like that guy with that deep voice, like smoked like 10 packs of cigarettes. One man, one way. One desire. They went too far. They broke all the rules. One man, Kermit the Frog, as a pimp. Where's my money? Where is it? One man, one way. What a weird voice. That's the only thing that guy could do for a living, He couldn't be a mechanic or anything. Hey, how much is that transmission going to cost me? An arm and a leg. Just imagine having sex with somebody. That'd be hilarious, Oh, yeah, the desire in your eyes. The passion between us burns with fire.
Dumbass of the day. 93.3 KZOZ.
All right, one of the biggest movie franchises, right? Mission Impossible. They're filming the 6th one, and you probably saw in the news that Tom Cruise injured himself doing his own stunts.
Yeah, he was, jumping from one building to the next?
Yeah. And it's like, dude, you're 55. They get somebody that looks like you to come in and do this. I mean,
maybe if he was 54, he would have made it, but he was a little bit short.
They have had stunt guys in movies for God knows how long, dating back to the 50s when they started making movies. They're like, okay, the star can't get hurt. Let's go ahead and put a stunt guy in here in case he gets hurt. Then, we can pull in another guy that looks kind of like him. And with CGI and everything now, do you really need to be doing your own stunts? But he still insists on doing his own stunts. That's part of what makes the Mission Impossible franchise what it is.
He had a cable attached to his back.
To Thomas.
Did you see that?
Yes.
And so, I guess you don't see that in the movie. They're able to get that out. I hope they leave it in because he goes and he just misses the building, but he catches himself, but he slams his ribs right into the side. I'm sure that's what he did is he busted up or fractured some ribs.
His ankle.
Oh, it was his ankle out of all that?
2 bones in his ankle. And, well, he wrapped himself on the side of the building so much that I'm sure his ankle swung around.
But he was able to climb up and finish the scene
yeah, because, I mean, you've broken something before. It's not like you just die and lie there.
No.
I mean, you continue on, plus there's adrenaline.
I don't know. I might just cry a little and say, help me.
He's 2 broken bones in his ankle, which is like, you're like, oh, well, that's a bummer. But because he insists on, and this is the Tom Cruise way of life, right? Is because he insists on being in all the scenes and doing all his own stunts, and they've done it that way to now, they can't go and film other parts of the movie without him. There's very few parts of the movie that can be tidied up while he sits out for 4 months with 2 broken bones in his ankles.
God, a guy in the NFL tweaks his knee, throws out a shoulder, he's out 2 weeks, he's back in there.
It's different.
I guess it's different when you're an actor.
Well, and you're 55. How many 55-year-olds are in the NFL?
Okay, good point. That's true. Give him that.
But still, it sucks for the people working on Mission Impossible because now they pretty much, for the most part, I mean, they could tidy up what they have and start post-production on what they have, but they can't get it all post-produced in time for the July 2018 release date was scheduled.
He didn't do it on purpose. I mean, I'm sure he feels like a dumbass.
Yeah, but that type of movie only can be released as a summer blockbuster, right? You're not going to release that right now for Oscar season. There's no consideration going to Mission Impossible 6. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. I don't care if you did do your own stunts.
My question is, Tom, where was Scientology for you then, huh, buddy? Where was it?
I read something this morning that said that Leah Remini had talked about.
You been watching her show at all?
No, I haven't.
Oh, yeah, I have.
Childbirth in Scientology. Like if Katie Holmes, when she had Suri Cruise, she was not to use any painkillers, and she was not to make any noise. Like the painkillers thing, I get. Okay, that's a religion thing. But
what happens if you make a noise?
But to not make any, I don't know.
What, do they hit you? Do they hook you up to electric probes?
She was not to make any noise.
And have a natural childbirth.
Without any painkillers.
Women are tough, but that's
so
crazy.
When he broke his ankle, he better not have made a damn peep. In fact, you know what? I don't care, Tom. You get back out there and you film the next 4 months of scenes.
Right. And you don't make a damn sound.
If you're going to limp.
If you limp, you better not limp.
If you insist on doing all your own stunts, this is the price you're going to have to pay.
As my great-grandma Mabel said, you made your bed, now lie in it.
They're thinking that it's probably going to be a holiday release of 2018 or possibly even pushed back to the summer of 2019 for all you MI6 fans because they just think that...
Anybody really a Mission Impossible fan? I mean...
There are people that,
You'll go see it, but it's I don't know.
Like,
I'm waiting for it.
When Mission Impossible 5 came out, I know people that drove to places that had IMAX theaters that night for the release. So, yes, from this area. So, yes, to answer your question, yes, there are
N-E-R-D.
there are Mission Impossible fans.
Nerds, you mean?
I mean, this isn't even like a cool nerd thing to be into, you know? It's Tom Cruise, which like takes all the cool nerd level out of it, you know?
Before he jumped
Trek,
on Oprah's couch, he was cool, and then he jumped on Oprah's couch.
Star Wars, I understand. Hell, I don't know. The Hunger Games, all that stuff. Twilight and Harry Potter and Harry Potter spinoffs, I understand. But when you layer in Tom Cruise, that's not cool, man. That's just run-of-the-mill mummy stuff right there.
Was there a line of people going to see an IMAX about Mummy? No, we know that's the case.
Congratulations, Mr. Mapother. That is his birth name. You are Jeff and Jeremy's
Dumbass of the Day. It's Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. 93.3 KCOZ rocks.
Tom Cruise broke his legs. Didn't break his legs. He broke his ankle 2 bones in the ankle. I don't realize this until I have to do a little research whenever somebody comes up in the news, but most actors don't go with their God-given last name or first name for that matter. Mm-hmm. Some people change the name altogether. Asking you the question this morning, 543-3693. If you were an actor, what would you change your last name to? Now, Tom Cruise, do you think Tom Cruise would be famous if he rolled with, I'm just going to go with Tom Mapother.
That's his name is Tom?
Thomas Cruise Mapother.
Yeah. I would go with, yeah.
He went with his middle name.
No, probably not.
Would you go with your middle name?
See, I got the Northwest. But I would want to change my name altogether.
Andy North, the golfer, he rolls with North. That's a pretty good last name.
Yeah, and then,
But I think that's his God-given name.
And, and now if I call myself Northwest, they would just say I'm copying the Kardashians, even though I was North before that.
Right.
I should send a cease and desist. But who's really going to do that? Fight all that Kardashian money?
He might get a nice little settlement.
I always thought Parker Fast. Parker Fast would be my name on the big screen.
Why?
Because it sounds cool, and I've always liked the name Parker. And Parker Fast almost sounds like a sex thing. I don't know why.
That sounds like a porn star's name.
Yeah, Parker Fast.
It does. So you would go the porn star route, is what you're saying.
Well, no. I would definitely be open to adult things, but I don't know if I want to go full-on porn. There's no money in that. There's some, but not for the actors.
So you like the name Parker, then? Huh?
Yeah, Parker Fast. Actually, if I ever had a boy, I always wanted to name him Parker. But I'm not having any, so maybe I'll have to adopt it. That'll be my...
Isn't there a whole thing that they say that you find your porn star name, you take your first pet's name and the street you grew up on, the name of the street, or if it was a numbered street, then the closest cross street that was not numbered?
Everything was numbered where I lived.
What would yours have been?
Everything was numbered where I lived.
I know, but wasn't there like a cross street?
No, it was 224th and 70th Avenue. That's where I lived.
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah. So I would have been Casper 224.
So you cannot be a porn star if you come from the suburbs, essentially.
A lot of radio DJs do this.
Oh, yeah.
So to me, it's like, why? You're not a celebrity. Like, my name is
I got
Justin Bryan here. Like, your name is Justin Bryan. Your last name is Bryan. I don't buy it. Tyler Marcus right here. Tyler Marcus here, 6 after 7 o'clock. Tyler Marcus Show.
It's always 2 first names.
Yeah. It's really weird. Ralph Lauren. I heard once that his name was, it was not Ralph Lauren.
Really?
And he's the polo guy, right?
Yeah.
His name's like Lipschitz or something like that.
No. Are you serious?
You can't become a is he a billionaire? He probably is. Ralph Lauren. His name's like, Ralph Lipschitz or something like that.
You're kidding me.
Oh my God. Hey, Lipschitz, get over here. Oh, God. Yeah. If your name is Lipschitz, you have permission to change it.
I got to look this up.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. 543-3693.
You're right. It wasn't lip. It's a Lifshitz.
Oh,
Ralph
Lifshitz.
Okay. And he dropped the Lifshitz in favor of
I don't know if it matters if it's
Lauren.
lip or lift.
Nobody's going to buy my Lifshitz shirts.
Ralph Lifshitz, sportswear. Have you got your Lifshitz on?
Did he make a wise move by changing it to Lauren?
Yeah, I think he did. I think that was probably a good move.
Who do you think the person is that advised him on that? Ralph, you make some really nice shirts here. But I don't think we're going to be able to sell any of them with your last name. You got to change your last name.
When I heard that, I was surprised.
Lauren.
I think my wife read it in one of her magazines that she gets. But, I'm guessing it was way early on.
Weirdly enough, he is a billionaire. In fact, he's the 233rd richest person in the world, according to Forbes.
Who doesn't have something from Ralph Lauren?
I've
got Ralph Lauren socks.
I wore a shirt yesterday, and that's not even my thing.
Yeah. For guys, anyway. He does women's clothes, too.
I don't know.
We got somebody here. Go ahead, man.
What's up with that actor, Rip Torn? That guy's name's Rip Torn?
I agree with that one. It's like Elmore Torn Jr. is Rip Torn's name. But you can't be a movie star with the name Elmore.
Why go Rip?
Well, he probably said, my last name's Torn, so why don't I just go with Rip?
Okay, yeah.
And shame on his dad on that one.
That makes sense.
How could his dad consciously say, well, Elmore worked out good for me, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to my son?
Oh, my God. We just got a couple more of these in. John Denver, do you know that's not his real name?
What is it?
John Denver is a damn liar.
He was a damn liar.
Or he was a damn liar.
Fill that. Plane crash.
John Denver's real name is John Duschendorf.
Yep, gotta go with Denver. Especially if you're gonna sing songs about, like, which came first? Okay, on John Denver, was it the name or the song? This song that you're playing, Rocky Mountain High. Because if he was like a songwriter and he's like writing songs, what was his name? Duschendorf.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it. Deutshen Dorf.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Duschendorf.
Is he a songwriter as a Duschendorf, a young Duschendorf, and he writes Rocky Mountain High? And he's like, yeah, nobody's gonna take me serious if I'm a Duschendorf. So it sounds like a Krauts.
I don't think you can sing this song this way.
Dorf.
You can't sing Rocky Mountain High if your name's Duschendorf.
Yeah. So did John Denver change his name to John Denver after he wrote Rocky Mountain High? Because he's like, well, this is going to be my big song.
I can't sound like some sauerkraut eating crotchety.
What's that big
crowd.
city? What's that big city next to the Rocky Mountains? Oh, Denver. Okay, I'll go with John Denver.
Yeah, you could be right on that one. Stevie Wonder, his name is Steven Judkins. All right. Judy Garland, her name is Frances Gum. Can you imagine your name's Gum?
She just changed it all together. She didn't even roll with any semblance of her name.
Elton John is Reginald
we have
Dwight.
People, it's so funny.
He could be a DJ, Reginald Dwight.
We have people. Hey, it's Reggie Dwight.
Gene Simmons is Heimwitz. How do you pronounce that in the Jewish language in Israel? Chaim. Is that Heim?
Heimwitz. Heimwitz. Yeah, it's like you're taking a bite of something. There are people we work with that their names aren't even anywhere near what their actual birth names are.
Yeah.
So when you hear somebody call them by their birth name, you're like, what?
Yeah. If you hear somebody on the radio with a really odd name, chances are that's totally made up.
That's the person's name. We work with these people for like years and then realize that their first name is something totally different, like Bill. And you're like, oh, well, I know why you wanted to.
Question yesterday asking about sexting. A lot of people sexting. Have you ever sexted one time in your life? You have to think about it?
Well, it depends. What constitutes a sext?
You know, a D-pic.
Okay, no.
84% of people that took part in our poll said they've sexted at least once. At least once. 84%. I'm so boring. I've never done that. Even though once I did send a shot of my nipple to a friend.
That's sexting.
Just to be.
I
wasn't.
That's sexting
That
right
was
there.
to be gross. That was grossing. That wasn't sexting. But 33% say that quite often. 33% also said on occasion.
We're boring.
And 16% said, I rarely do it, but I do it. Yeah, I've never done it. And the problem is, I believe once you do it, it's out there forever.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you got to
why...
realize we are now in our 40s, and people that are answering this question could be in their 30s. And 10 years ago, when it was really hot to do this, or 5 years ago, they were in their mid-20s.
Yeah.
And if I was in my mid-20s and I was, drinking a little, and I was single, and there was girls I was meeting, I would encourage it strongly.
I may have done it then, but now, with how you find out how things are traceable, how things get leaked, I bet you less people do it now than we've done our job in increasing awareness of what could happen.
Than what they were doing 5 years ago, right?
Yeah. 5-10 years ago.
Sad stories about a lot of high school kids doing it.
10 years ago was the Wild West. You're like, wow, I can send pictures over the air.
Come on.
To my friends. I'm going to send pictures of my most intimate parts.
What have you been married now? 6 years?
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, before you were with your wife, you were dating, and there you could do it.
No.
You never did it, huh?
No, not pictures.
Even that girl that you had the text message relationship with, you never said, "Hey, show me a little cleavage or something." I know when we moved here, I tried to get my wife to. I'm like, "Hey, what do you think? You do a little some picture?" She's like, don't ever ask me to do that again, or you'll be living down there by yourself forever." I'm like, "Wow, I really crossed the line there. Apologize." Yeah, no, it's not going to happen.
Would you?
I never brought it up.
Say
again.
something happened where maybe she got
that was like 11 years ago.
A dream job offer, but she had to move somewhere else, and you had to. It was only for 2 years. How would you fill that void? Would you try to go Skype route, or maybe some Facebook? I wouldn't do anything on Facebook. Facebook owns you once you sign up for Facebook, so I don't know if I would do anything.
Yeah, you know what? And the thing about Facebook is, I try to use it with my folks who are retired in Havasu. And so they're not doing anything all day.
You want to sext with them?
No, I try to do the video chat. Okay. And a lot of times they're unavailable. So now I go through my Google account, and on my email, you can do a Google chat. And so use that. But
would you, if Charlene moved away and there was somehow you needed to fill the void, and you didn't, she got a job in Antarctica, okay? So you're not visiting her. She's not getting off the...
Okay, I'm just going to let you know that in reality this would never work, but I'll play along.
No, you need business managers in Antarctica, okay? She gets a job in Antarctica, once in a lifetime gig.
Living in an igloo.
Making
way too cold for her there.
$30 million per year for 2 years, guaranteed. How do you fill that void outside of traditional methods? I mean, you got to have that intimate relationship with your wife.
Yeah, if it had to be, and we'd have to make it happen.
Skype?
No, I don't know. God, I don't know if she would do it. Like I said, it was only 6 months that we were apart when I moved here, but she was much younger then, and I think more of a free spirit. Like, I think she's more conservative now than she was. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe California's loosened her up a little bit. It's hard to say, but yeah, I would definitely push it. But I wouldn't want her to see me. I'd be like, no, we can't do that.
See, that's the thing, is that I don't think they want to see us because we're not. There's nothing sexy
exactly.
about us.
We want to see them. We're very turned on by them. I don't know if they're very turned on by us. But I'll just put up a picture of Ryan Gosling.
There you go.
You look at this, and I'll look at you, and then we'll be good to go. How does that? Is that okay?
I'll just be over here hiding out behind the picture.
Oh my gosh!
With my binoculars.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. Listen online at kzoz.com.
So there's an airline out of Europe that wants to put a 2-drink minimum.
Liminum?
That's a limit and minimum.
You need a limit on those drinks, mister.
A 2-drink minimum. I was thinking limit, sorry.
How dare you give me the liminum? Don't you dare give me the liminum. I've been flying with this airline for 15 years.
2-drink minimum on all passengers that are going to be flying on airplanes. So, I mean, this is the one thing that gives me the only comfort I have when I go to the airport and I have a layover is that I could sit in this whatever airport sports bar with the TVs and I can pound, 4 beers.
Well, then that's fine. You can do that at the sports bar, but once you get on the plane.
No. They want the airport to limit every single person.
I like this.
To only 2 drinks.
I like this.
Why?
Because you don't need drunk people flying, because all it does is it puts a cog in the system.
But everybody's different. All right, some people, you know what? After 2 drinks, that's enough.
Right,
but
absolutely.
Other people could have 8 beers and they're fine.
But this, you eliminate.
They're buzzed, but they're fine.
You eliminate the possibility of anybody getting drunk.
I just don't like this idea.
Delaying flights, because
more sanctions, more rules.
What are the airlines in the business of doing? And that is pushing tin.
They've got
to get to where they're going on time. And more in the news lately, we have gotten these stories of unruly, belligerent passengers, oftentimes.
Really? I always thought it was airport security beating the hell out of doctors that wouldn't give up their seat.
Alcohol is involved, and when alcohol becomes involved, eliminate the element that is causing the problem, and that would be the alcohol in many instances. Plus, it's just more enjoyable as a passenger to not sit next to a guy that smells like a distillery. You're like, oh, God, I smell this guy's booze breath on me all 4 hours.
I don't fly, that much. 4 or 5 times a year. But, I guess people that are flying all the time, they probably run into this all the time. I've never had that problem. I've always had the big fat guy that sits on my lap.
You're usually that guy.
I am not drunk. I'm not drunk. I have a couple before I get on the plane, and then I drink the whole time I'm on the plane. It relaxes me, okay? What's 3 Bloody Marys, you know? What's 3 Bloody Marys in 2 hours? That's nothing. I'm just sitting there. I'm doing nothing. It helps pass the time.
We've only traveled together on a couple of occasions, but I'm convinced that you do this so you don't have to drive when we get off the plane. So you don't have to deal with the rental car. That the rental car gets put on me.
I always chip in.
No, I know.
Unless you're like, don't, whoa, no, I got it.
I know, but isn't it nice being chauffeured around and not have to worry about where you're going?
It really was, especially the last time we traveled together because we were in a city that I've never been in before, and I didn't want to drive, and I didn't want to deal with it. So, yeah, actually, maybe it's subconscious, but as far as I know, I don't do it on purpose.
I'm going to pay $50 for the first class upgrade. I'm like, great. That means I'm driving.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
This is called Who Said It? We play a soundbite from somebody. Normally
a celebrity.
Normally I'd say somebody famous, but I'm going to say somebody in the news today.
I would say somebody famous. This person has definitely been famous.
Famous in their circles,
Famous
yes.
This is a famous person. Hi, what is your name?
Hi, this is Katie.
Hi, Katie. All right, I'm going to play this for you. It's going to come over the phone, all right? So listen to this. You tell us who this is, and you're going to go see the Doobie Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Easy, right? Here we go.
When I'm talking to people, not one person has said, yeah, let's give him a chance.
All right. Wow, who said it? 543-3693. I'm going to play it for you again.
When I'm talking to people, not one person has said, yeah, let's give him a chance.
All right. What do you think, Katie?
I'm drawing a blank.
You're drawing a huge blank. Any guess?
Huge blank.
When I'm talking to people, not one person has said, yeah,
it's not
let's
Brad Pitt.
give him a chance.
Sorry.
Okay,
Katie.
thanks, guys.
All right. See you later. 543-3693. Hi, what is your name?
Steve.
Hey, Steve. All right, here it is again.
When I'm talking to people, not one person has said, yeah, let's give him a chance.
All right. Who said it, Steve?
Is it Colin Kaepernick?
That's a great guess.
That guy that came over here from somewhere?
When I'm talking to people, not one person has said, yeah, let's give him a chance.
That's a great guess.
Yeah, sorry, it's not Colin Kaepernick.
The context of the clue.
We've been talking a lot about Colin Kaepernick lately, so I agree. All right, this person is a famous person. We need to know who said it.
When I'm talking to people, not one person has said, yeah, let's give him a chance.
Hi, good morning. What's your name?
Michael.
Mike, who is it?
It is... Honestly, I don't know right now. I'm drawing a blank on it. Sorry.
Well, that's okay, Michael. You can try back.
You just got jammed.
Let's get Rick in here. Rick, who is that?
Is it Kevin Costner?
It is not Kevin Costner.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Shucks. Okay, bye.
Shucks are on that one.
Let's go to John. John, hi. Who said it?
Not sure how to say the last name, but it's that speaker guy, Milo Yiannopoulos. Is that it?
Oh, Milo Yiannopoulos.
When I'm talking to people, not one person has said, yeah, let's give him a chance.
No, it's not Milo Yiannopoulos. I don't know how to say his name either, so don't feel so bad. Sorry, that's not him, all right? This is a polarizing figure in the news. 543-3693.
No relation to Miley Cyrus. Miley Yiannopoulos.
Yeah. We got another Rick here. Is that right? Rick?
Yes, right here.
All right, Rick, who is it?
I'm thinking Colin Kaepernick. I got the tail end of it.
You must have, because somebody already guessed.
Yeah, somebody guessed that like 5 minutes ago.
So
you just got jammed.
543-3693. All right, a couple more. Hi, who do you think it is?
I think it's David Mueller.
I think you're right. Congratulations. It's David
Cool.
Mueller. Now, who is David Mueller?
He's the DJ that touched Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
No, he grabbed Taylor Swift, baby.
Grabbed.
He grabbed an attitude, baby. He got a whole handful, yeah. Yeah. Come on in here and get me some of that. Oh, yeah. Ooh, sorry, Taylor. He's been on the Today Show, I guess, crying the last couple of days, talking about the fact that he feels like no one will give him a chance anymore. That he's even saying that he'll work for free. Hold on the line here for a second. We'll get you your tickets to go see the Doobie Brothers.
He would work for free?
He says he will work for free if anyone will give him a shot.
I've been personally seeking employment since after the concert. Within probably a couple weeks, I started seeking employment. I also had a talent agent at the time of the incident, and right now I don't have any offers. So a lot of my friends in radio know that I'd be willing to even work for free. I mean, I offered to do a job that I did when I first got into radio, which is just screening phone calls, and I think it's hard for people to picture having me around. I'm hoping to clear my name and get my reputation back. So,
couldn't we find something for this guy to do around here?
No, we can't. This is the problem with radio people is we devalue ourselves so much. And F you, David Mueller. I don't even care that you grabbed your butt because I know why you did it. You thought you were being shocky DJ morning guy, but. F you for driving down the value of what it is that we do, okay?
Wait, can't we say
there
this?
Are some
this
people
guy's
that
got
work
some big
hard
cojones.
that feel like they're underpaid, and you're coming in here saying, I'll do it for free, just because you love the attention?
We go backstage and we get to meet the rock stars or whatever, just, artists sometimes. And I'm so nervous when I'm back there. I don't know about you, but I don't like doing it because I get anxiety and it's like, oh, I'm going to do something stupid. This guy, he's like, screw it, man. I'm going in for a handful, and I'm going to do it when she's got her arm around my girlfriend. I'm not saying what he did is right. I'm just saying.
I think we've highlighted the reasons why we think he did that, and that is so he could have something to talk about on the radio the next day. But what I'm really mad about is his devaluation of what it is that people that are in our
personal space,
our business, his devaluation of people in our business. The fact that he's saying, I'll go work for free. Well, God, what if think about the people that have this job that you might displace, that have families to feed. What if our boss said today, oh, you know what? This Dave Mueller guy says he's going to work for free. We don't need Jeff and Jeremy anymore. This guy grabbed Taylor Swift's ass. I've heard other people besides this dickwad. That's what he should change his radio name to, by the way. What was it before? David Mueller?
David Mueller,
yeah. No, what was his radio name? Was it like Jackson or something like that?
I don't know.
He should change it to Dickwad now, and then maybe he'd get a job somewhere. Or maybe Pete Zaria or Shadow something or other.
Shadow Storm.
I've heard other people that work in the business that we work in, man, I love that so much. I'd do that job for free, and I want to throw them down the stairs when they say that, because it's like, dude, there are people here that collect checks that, like to put food on the table. Don't let these people know that we would do this job for free, okay?
I mean, they always say if you should do a job that you would do for free, but you don't really want to do it for free. You just want to do something you love.
I've never said that in my life. I've never said you should do a job that you want to do for free, because if you're doing a job that you'd want to do,
I'm not saying you say that, but you've heard that term, right?
No,
that phrase.
I rebuke that. I say no, don't do that. Never work a job that you would work for free, because I know you do the job that you love, but still, you would not love it if you were doing it for free.
Joel is on the line. He said that he has worked for free in his life. Why? I'm sorry, Joel, are you there? Why?
In 1967, I had to work for free. That's how you kept your job.
What do you mean?
I worked in a grocery store, and if you didn't work for free, you did not keep your job.
That makes no sense. It's not a job if it's not paying you money, though.
Yeah, if you're not getting anything out of it, why would you do it?
Wait a minute, guys.
You're volunteering.
I'm at the post for doing it. Okay?
Uh-huh.
But you have to think of the times. I agree with you guys. Don't work for nothing. What I'm saying is, it did happen back in the 60s, a lot.
Well, let me ask you this,
Joel.
Joel.
That's how you got your job.
Joel, let me ask you, did you get paid for this job and then sometimes you had to work for free, or did you ever collect a check from this grocery store?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But I had to work my hours were from 1 p.m. to 10. You couldn't get your work done. You had to stay to get it done. I worked till 3 in the morning.
And you stayed to get, so you would work 5 extra hours for totally free.
Yes.
And that's how they kept you around, because if you said, no, I'm done at 10, they would replace you with somebody like you that would work until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Correct.
Yeah.
And this happened a lot in the 60s.
I think to some extent, this happens a lot in other lines of work too. I mean, in partially in what we do, we're never really not working, right? I mean, we're always even when we're at home with our families, we're looking for different things.
Salaried employees, always are probably a lot of times end up working late.
That's another one. I worked for a lot of hours for nothing on salary too.
Yeah, salaried employees.
That's what caused me to have a heart attack.
Well, geez, are you okay now?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But I was a salesman.
You need to breathe,
to do
Joel.
your job, you had to work 80 hours a week.
Did you ever think that, man, if I didn't work for free all those years, I probably wouldn't have had heart issues?
I thought about it, but I worked for a good company, and they're very benevolent.
Okay.
All right, Joel. Well, thanks for calling in.
Anyway, but don't work for nothing, but it does happen, and it still happens today.
I know, and that's why I'm so mad at this dumb DJ, because now this dumb DJ has set this standard.
Oh, he has not. He's
yes,
just running his mouth. He's a nightmare. We talk about Colin Kaepernick bringing some baggage. Nobody's going to hire this guy.
Oh, I bet you he gets hired by somebody. He'll get hired by somebody to do something, and it'll be like the Howard Stern type show, whatever that is.
No, I don't think that's this guy.
Like Lex and Terry or Free Beer and Hot Wings or somebody will be like,
no, those guys.
Well, yeah, we decided to give this guy a second chance because he just was blackballed because he grabbed Taylor Swift's ass, and now he's relegated to eating up our leftovers when we're done with them in the morning.
Yeah, you're right. This is a douchebag industry, and some douchebag will hire him.
Free work? Yeah, we'll take it. Mueller, I didn't finish my eggs. Get over there and finish my eggs, Mueller. Come on, Mueller. Finish those eggs.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. Listen online at kzoz.com.
Michelle, she says she would work for free in a nursing home. God, see, that's the one job I would never want to have, being around old, dying people, and you have to change them and
it takes a special breed.
It really takes a special
to
person.
work in just the medical field, the caregiving field. Like those people do not earn the money that they make. Like teachers, I think, don't. I mean, I'm sorry. They deserve more. They earn the money that they make for sure. They deserve more. I said that wrong.
Right. No, I'm
teachers,
following you.
I believe, do deserve more payment than what they get as well. There are certain lines of work in which you go in and it seems like you're working for free because the level of work that you have to do is far exceeded by any salary that they could give you. Now, on the teacher front, you do get the summertime off, which I think would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I have a buddy that all they do is, and my cousin, she's a teacher, and they all summer they're like 4 or 5 vacations. I'm like, that's great. The problem is that money's not coming in, is it? I don't know how teachers get paid if they sprinkle it out over the summer.
Maybe, I think they do. I think they get a salary over the summer.
Yeah.
Mark writes in. This is the one. This is the one outlier. I said unequivocally, don't tell anybody that you would ever do anything for free. Mark writes in, he says, I would take the job as one of those guys who smooths out the wrinkles on the swimsuit models for Sports Illustrated.
We knew a guy that used to miss the girls that was on night calls. Remember that Sheehan's?
Yes.
This guy, he wasn't like a good friend or anything, but he was a friend of our roommates, and he was a real ass clown, but he went down to
his one dream job
L.A.
was
to write comedy.
Yeah, he was a comedy writer, but he wanted to work for Playboy. So he worked for Playboy TV, and his job was to spray mist water on the girls.
Which I don't know what that does, but whatever he does, he got to work on night calls.
That did night calls, which was a TV show in which people would call up and ask them questions.
Yeah, it was on the Playboy channel, remember, and it was sex. They took calls. It was like the
he loved the job.
What was the show that Dr. Drew and
Loveline?
Loveline. It was kind of like Dirty Loveline with 2 hot women that were naked or half naked,
and they weren't as funny or as.
But anyways, he got to. I think everybody remembers.
But nobody cared,
right? Are we just? I think everybody remembers. Night
no,
calls,
I don't think everybody does because no.
Do we sound perverted right now talking about this?
I've never seen an episode of it, even though Sheehan.
You never had a scramble box or anything?
No.
Oh yeah.
And
it's kind of boring, but
because I mean, it's not really my thing. Is Playboy TV even exist still?
I don't know.
Is that even a thing?
I have no idea. I think, it's on DirecTV if I go down far enough.
Oh, it is?
It's a pay-per-view
What do they play on Playboy TV?
I don't know. Probably reality shows.
like seriously, like what is
back in the day it was porn, now it's just reality shows because that's the formula everybody's into.
I have no idea what's on Playboy TV.
I don't either.
Is it like centerfolds but not centerfolds? Like there's just a constant loop of like centerfold videos, I guess?
543-3693.
Photo shoots?
Somebody should let Jeff know what's on Playboy TV. He really wants to know. Just construction north of Paso today, outside of Spring Street what is that, 46 East? As you head north there towards San Marcos Road in San Miguel, you can you can run into some problems there. San Marcos Road. What's on Playboy nowadays?
Hey, if you got to watch Playboy, your life is pathetic. I got a wife. I don't need Playboy. Tell him that.
Okay.
Aloha.
I got that.
All right.
I got that. I think that's probably why I haven't watched it. I don't think I have a...
He says he doesn't watch it.
Yeah, that's why I have not watched it.
So
on tonight. Okay, I'm on Playboy TV right now. On tonight.
Quit being thick.
Night calls. Still doing it,
huh?
I wonder if Pat still works there.
He's all gray-haired up now. He's 45.
Dream Dates Elite. The Rub. Cinco de Mayo. What is that all about?
Cinco de Mayo? Is it The Rub and Cinco de Mayo, or is it Cinco de Mayo, The Rub?
It's The Rub, semicolon, Cinco de Mayo.
Let your mind work on that.
I don't want to know what The Rub is. Maybe I don't want to watch Playboy TV.
Yeah, The Rub, yeah. Who's in it, by the way? Does it say? Because if it's all female, I'm interested.
You're going to make me click on this,
No,
right?
yeah, I'm going to make
The
you
Rub.
click on
Oh, it's a show about... Stunning women celebrate the holidays by relaxing in a festively adorned bedroom, removing their clothes, and giving each other the gift of massage. That's
Pink
the
Floyd,
rub. That's
Bryan
the rub.
Adams, coming up.
Quit
Thank
giving
you.
me the rub.
The chaos continues. You're listening to Jeff and Jeremy on 93.3 KZOZ.
Netflix. And the reason why it's going away. We're asking a question right now on social media. And that is, how much would you pay for unlimited first-run movies, a pass to the movie theaters? What's your favorite movie theater to go to?
I like the Galaxy.
You drive all the way up there?
Sometimes. That's why I don't go to movies anymore.
You literally have one right across the street from you.
Yeah, they're okay. I go there, but not really. I'd rather just stay home and watch a series or something on,
Take that into mind, okay? But you get a chance to watch first-run movies in the way that they were supposed to be seen by purchasing a pass to the movie theaters. How much would you pay for that pass?
Do I have to go to a movie theater?
Oh, yeah, you have to. You have to go to the movie theater, watch the movie. How much would you pay for the pass?
And how many movies am I going to get to see?
Unlimited.
For a year or what? For life?
Whatever you want. A monthly membership. It's a monthly membership. How much would you pay for that pass? They probably would discount it over the course of a year if you bought it up front. That's kind of how these things work out. Like $100 for a year, let's just say, because that's an easy
and
number.
I can see unlimited movies. Well, this is going to be at least $50 a month. But I'm not interested in that. I would only pay, if I could see unlimited movies, and I know they would never do this, would be like $20 a month. And wait, was that for two people or just one?
One per person.
Oh, $10 a month.
$10 a month? That's exactly what the folks at MoviePass are offering up.
So you're telling me I pay them $10 a month, $120 a year, and they're going to let me see as many movies as I want.
Movie theaters,
all first run, no rules, no exceptions.
Right. No, their movie theaters are struggling with sales. So MoviePass this is a company that they do MoviePass now. They're a privately owned company, so they don't have to release their numbers as to how many people are actually subscribers. But MoviePass works with movie theaters across the country, and if they're contributing MoviePass theater, they allow people with this MoviePass to come in, and MoviePass gives them the money that they pay or whatever. They've worked out some kind of deal, and it's $9.95 a month for an unlimited pass. That's what they're going to drop their price to. Now, they've had this going for a while, and that is it has been $30 a month. Now they're dropping their price to $10 a month.
Wow.
Meaning that their subscriber
Over
numbers probably are
50%.
what
Yeah,
thought
they're
they would
really
be.
struggling. So for $10 a month, I can go watch. I can go every day. I can go from one movie and bounce into the next theater. It's unlimited movies, no rules. I don't have to only do matinees for $10 a month. That is a screaming deal. Here we go. I knew there was going to be a catch. Has to be. It's too good.
MoviePass is going to pay the theaters the full price of each ticket used by subscribers, excluding 3D or IMAX screens. So the 3D and the IMAX are not going to be MoviePass movies that you could go see. You can only go
not
see
that big of a catch.
See the regular ones, and see the way.
Let me ask you this:
MoviePass, the way that they bank on this working, it's kind of like a health club membership. Health clubs, they oversell their memberships because they know there's going to be people that buy those memberships and they don't use them. So it's
like airlines overbooking flights.
Yes, exactly. It's the same thing. MoviePass is going to do the same thing. They're counting on people giving this as gifts. And like if I received one being like, oh yeah, I'll go to the movies, but not really taking full advantage of it. So the people that don't take full advantage of it end up paying for the people that are taking the full advantage of it. And they are banking on the fact that they can pay the movie theaters, still turn a profit for the price of these pass holders that get in for $10 a month.
Okay. Bottom line here is, and I'll get back to what I wanted to ask you in a second, is the movie industry sucks lately. The summer movies were terrible.
There was The Mummy.
They're just nobody's. The Rock was just in a movie. What was he just in? It was a huge flop, and they thought it was Baywatch. Baywatch was a huge flop, and that was something they were banking on that was going to be big. I could have told you when I saw the trailer. I'm like, the idea was stupid, but whatever. The problem is the content is not good, and if the content isn't good, nobody's going to pay for it. And so they got to do a better job. Everybody's going to Netflix, to Amazon, to Hulu, to HBO, Showtime, and their shows. It's like the TV shows and the stars that are movie stars are now going from movies to TV shows.
To Netflix,
The Rock
to Amazon.
did it. The other guy from Fast and Furious did it. The one he was in the fight with, the bald guy. I forget his name.
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel, yeah. He's now going to do a TV series on Miami Vice. Like, these guys haven't done TV series before. There's a reason, because that's where the money is, because that's where the audience is. Now, my question for you is, if you had an opportunity to see a brand new release that comes out this Friday in a movie theater with everybody else, or you could watch it at home, what do you choose?
I would watch it at home.
I would too. And you don't even have a crazy big TV or anything.
No.
I don't know why you don't have
I don't like
TV.
going to the movie
Big TVs
theater.
aren't even that expensive anymore. That's kind of my point. For a couple $1,000, you buy a big-ass TV, and then you just sit home and watch these things.
The folks that run Movie Pass think that people really do want to go to the movies more often.
I don't.
They
No, I
want
don't
the
wanna- I hate crowds.
experience of going to the movie.
I hate other people that are selfish. They get on their cell phones. They distract you.
But being a family man, I know that my daughter much rather
They bring their kids and they make a lot of noise.
would see the movies at the movie theater as opposed to at home.
Because they're kids.
And they're
Maybe
not,
that's what movie theaters
there's
should cater
no
to.
There's no movie house that is going to make the movies available to you at your house.
Think about this. That's the movie theater business. It's all for kids. All the Disney movies and everything else. Because you got a couple of kids and you got a parent that's got to be there with them, maybe two.
That's how you're making money.
That's how you make your money. And you cater to kids from now on.
Getting 2 for 1.
They're putting bars in. Everybody's having cocktails. I don't want to get drunk and watch a movie.
Yeah, maybe
I want a soda and a bag of popcorn.
Maybe you should put a ball pit and a coloring book station in the movie theaters, because that's who's coming to see the movies is the kids with their parents. That's how you're making your money.
We just fixed the movie industry. I swear to God, it's just all kids.
But what does this mean for Netflix? Yet another
success for Netflix.
No,
they've won.
No, they haven't. It's yet another angle that is attacking what they are doing while they are forking over big bucks on their content and not getting their returns and their subscriptions. Okay. And now you got, am I going to watch Netflix where I have to wait 6 months for the movie? And Netflix does this weird thing too, where they will make a movie available on DVD when it comes out on DVD, but they don't make it available for your stream.
That'll change.
For your stream.
That's slowly going away. I mean, I know right now, because you have to pay a little extra for the DVD.
Yeah.
You ship it, then you got to ship it back, and it's a pain in the ass.
But
that'll go away.
But they don't even make that movie available on the stream. So now you got to wait a little bit longer. Now Movie Pass comes along, which, by the way, the president of Movie Pass was the guy that founded Netflix. So he knows what he's up against. And he's like, how can we wedge ourselves in between this Netflix model and this Amazon Prime model? Well, why don't we give people what they want? First run movies at a lower rate and the opportunity to go see as many as they want. People will buy into that. If I was given the choice, Netflix subscription or Movie Pass subscription, they're both about the same price. Even though I like watching the movies at home, I won't get to watch them when they first come out. I got to wait 6 months or whatever. 6 weeks, whatever it is.
But you don't want to see every movie. That's the problem. You only want to see like every fifth movie that's made or every 10th movie that's made.
Maybe I do if it is affordable.
Okay.
It's got to get people. You remember back in like not that long ago.
Name 3 movies that's in the theaters this week.
I couldn't.
Neither could I.
I couldn't because I don't care anymore.
I don't either.
But
because they're not good.
There was a time that long ago, and it has nothing to do with it not being good.
No, they're not good. You can look at
they've priced themselves out.
Revenues.
They've priced themselves out of the market because the tickets are too much to go in to see the movie. Whereas Movie Pass comes in. Movie Pass comes in, and they're like, "Hey, we're going to give you the movie for $10," and people are like, "All right, well, $10 for unlimited movies."
Last time the wife and I went, we spent $30. We bought 2 tickets to go into a movie. We bought a popcorn and a soda. $30.
No, it's expensive. I don't get me wrong.
And we shared the soda and the popcorn.
Imagine if it wasn't $12 to see the movie and it was $10 for unlimited movies. You'd be more willing to go, wouldn't you?
Man, we'll see.
It's just another thing.
Not now.
That is just putting their hands into the pockets of Netflix as Netflix continues to dole out millions of dollars on the content that it provides.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. 93.3 KZOZ rocks.
A day late and a dollar short, literally, for your pick for the Super Bowl. Vegas casinos are saying that the Raiders are drawing the most bets to win the Super Bowl this year.
Remember, I was talking about putting money on this a month or two ago.
This doesn't mean that they're getting the best odds because they opened up at 20-1, but those odds have dropped to 12-1 as a result of all the action that is taking place on the Raiders to win the Super Bowl. How much of this could be contributed to beast mode?
Oh God, are you kidding me? I mean, it almost probably 50%. I mean, already last year they made it to the playoffs and Carr got hurt, so they were out. But
if Carr would have been healthy, though,
yeah, there was a good shot. Remember, I had money on them last year.
They played the Texans.
What was I going to win? I was going to win like $800-900 or something, and I on $20. If
they would have won the Super Bowl,
if they would have went to the Super Bowl,
still was a lofty task.
No, not win, but just go to the Super Bowl. If they were in the Super Bowl,
to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Otherwise, it would have been more. It would have been like $1,200. But anyways. Yeah, I mean, I see this at least 50% is beast mode. People are excited. Their defense obviously has been getting better every year. They have options at receivers, and Derek Carr's coming back healthy. So I'm excited for the Raiders this year.
Casino sportsbooks say the Raiders have been wagered on nearly twice as much as any other team, including the Patriots, the Seahawks, and the Packers.
Boy, if the Seahawks and the Raiders face off in the Super Bowl and we embarrass the Raiders and hurt Marshawn Lynch, are Raiders fans going to come to the radio station and lynch us?
What do you mean, like Marshawn Lynch us?
Yeah, like Marshawn. Is it weird? I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, oh, God, that's not good. We're going to have to update the security around here.
We can take 49ers fans, but we can't take the Raiders fans. They come strapping.
Oh, yeah, 49ers fans are nothing.
Casino bosses don't believe they're getting the attention because the obvious question is it because the team's moving to Las Vegas that people are just betting on them because they happen to be in Vegas? No, they think that bettors really believe in the Raiders. And what I look at the Raiders on paper this year, and I'm like, how is that not the best team? You got Khalil Mack, you got Bruce Irvin on defense, shoring that thing up. The defensive secondary does need some help, and it can get exposed. But if you get to the quarterback before he has a chance to throw, then you're fine, right? Then you look at all the offensive weapons with Derek Carr. I mean, it's sneaky how good they got in such a short period of time with the Oakland Raiders. And Marshawn Lynch's drive to have success in his hometown in what probably will be his swan song. I don't see him staying with the team.
No, I see it at 1 year. I agree.
years. I could see 2 years.
Oh, 2 years?
I could see 2 years.
I don't know.
But I don't see him staying when the team moves to Vegas. No way in hell. He's not going to be a part of that. He came back to play for his hometown team, and that's it. This is it. He wants to try to bring a championship to his hometown. The drive and the passion that is instilled in him to do that when he doesn't need to. He does not need to work. He wants to work. When you have we were talking earlier about working for free. When somebody says, I do this job for free, it's because they want to work. They have a passion that goes beyond money. They have a passion that is driven by success. And that is what it is for the Oakland Raiders and Marshawn Lynch and everybody else involved.
Hi, you're on the air. Go ahead.
It's all about the Raider Nation, baby.
All about the Raider Nation.
Thanks for adding something to the program. But you got your shout out in. The Drive-By Raider Nation.
They are getting twice as much betted on them than any of those teams. The sad thing is that tells me stay away from the Raiders at all costs. Because Vegas doesn't mess stuff up. And they still have them at 12-1. Whereas if they're getting twice as much bet on them, that line would have moved way down and been more like a Patriots.
Things we didn't get to in hashtag form with Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Happy hashtag National Thrift Store Day. What's the last thing that you bought secondhand?
Oh, gosh. I think it was a costume. And it was over 11 years ago.
Whoa.
We did an 80s night. You were there.
Was it the 80s ski party? There was an 80s ski party.
No, we were doing some radio. We worked at a radio station, and we had a DJ, and we did it at the Top of China. Remember the Top of China in college, in our college town?
Yeah.
And we did a dance there, and I wore this. I got an 80s shirt. Anyway,
I don't think I was invited to that one.
Really, you don't remember that? The whole floor was flexing.
I didn't go to that.
They shut it down. The fire department showed up.
For whatever reason, I did not go to that.
Oh, good, because everybody got their ass chewed on Monday when we got back to work because we didn't clear it with the boss. We just threw a party.
Or the fire department, it sounded like.
Well, that was on the owner of the restaurant. I mean, that was his place.
That's not our thing.
He had an upstairs that he didn't use, like a loft, and, well, it couldn't hold 400 people.
Isn't that what Warrant said, too? In the
wasn't Warrant, it was Great White.
Was it Great White?
You mean the one that burned the club down?
Yeah, was it Great White or was it Warrant?
It was Great White.
It was? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Sorry, Warrant. Didn't mean to lump you in. Last thing I bought secondhand, I actually bought online.
A secondhand online store?
Does that spell trouble for the thrift stores in America?
Not only the Amazon of thrift stores.
Well, I bought it off Amazon, actually. It was this discontinued stuffed animal from the television show Backyardigans.
They call that refurbished on Amazon, Jeff.
Tyrone, you can't buy Tyrone in the stores anymore or brand new. If you do buy Tyrone brand new, Tyrone's the moose on Backyardigans. He is like just a little stuffed animal. He's like $85. Like, I'm not buying $85 Tyrone. I'll take my chances with old lady selling it online with a 94% approval rating on Amazon. $8.99 for Tyrone with the tags off. With the tags off, I guess they collect their collectibles. If they're the tags on, with the tags off, was $9.99 because my daughter loves herself some Tyrone. And I got her Tyrone. And I said, "Hey, check this out." And she walked. And this is after I washed it. She goes, "Why does it smell?" My 4-year-old.
Gross.
My 4-year-old.
I can't believe your wife let you do this.
And then in there,
your wife didn't know you did this, did she?
No, she signed off on it. I was like,
really?
Should I do this? And she's like, well, I'm not going to spend $90 on it. I'll spend $9 on it.
So your wife was okay with you buying a secondhand thrift store
toy
Tyrone, stuffed animal for your daughter. I can't believe that.
Sight unseen. I thought I washed the stench out of it, though, but apparently not.
You should have used some Downy.
Now she doesn't even like the Backyardigans.
I turned around with a little thing.
Yeah.
They stink. All right, so hashtag word association, all right? We all know that popcorn is associated with going to the movies, right? Watching movies. I'm going to say a food, and you tell me what it relates to, all right? You can also do this over on our Facebook page, all right? Let's start with hot dog.
Bun?
No. What event? What activity would you associate it with?
Okay.
Stay with me.
I thought we were just playing
popcorn movies.
I thought
not popcorn butter.
I thought we were talking about just word association. What's the first thing that came to mind? That's word association in most cases, but this is word association with rules.
No,
So,
it's not. It's word association with activities.
Events.
So
Activities.
if I said popcorn is movies,
hot dogs would be baseball.
Hot dog would be baseball. Okay. What is peanuts?
Peanuts would be baseball as well.
No, you only get one.
What do you mean you only get one? Now there's more rules?
No.
It's a word association?
Pizza.
Wait. Why didn't peanuts work for baseball?
Peanuts does work for baseball.
Oh, okay. Pizza?
I was just giving you a hard time.
Concerts in the plaza.
There's no pizza there.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there's Woodstock.
Woodstock.
You got me on that one. That's new this year, right?
Yeah, but normally they had Pizza Solo in the past, and what I'll do is I'll jump over to Creaky Tiki and go get my own pizza and then pop back over.
By the way, Jeff and I are going to be there on Friday night with the Young Dubliners. Keith was going to come in studio. I'm kind of bummed, but he'll be there at the deal. He's flying into town 1 o'clock on...
He's a jet setter, that Keith.
Yeah. Young Dubliners, Concerts in the Plaza. It's a free show this Friday.
Why am I playing this word association? Is there in-game here?
It's just a fun little thing we're doing on our Facebook page right now. You can get over to @Jeff and Jeremy, and you can play. Beer. What associates with basketball?
Basketball. I was just going to say
basketball.
You just took the words right out of my mouth.
What food is associated with basketball? It's not pizza.
Nachos and beer. Nachos and beer.
See, I don't do popcorn anymore at movies. I do the nachos with the jalapenos.
# thanks for this slice of randomness.
Seriously, though. Ow. Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. 93.3 KZOZ rocks.
So, this gal posted a picture of an 8-foot wide drone flying over a power station. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's nothing that is
let me finish.
in the photo.
I know you know, but not everybody else does. Let me explain
scale that it's an 8-foot drone, though.
All right, so this gal posted a picture of an 8-foot drone flying over a substation in Paso Robles yesterday. She says, WTF.
And she says that it's an 8-foot drone. We have no idea of knowing that it's an 8-foot drone.
Well, yeah, the picture is hard to tell, but she's obviously has a better... she took the picture, she was there.
You're dangerously walking down that road of something you don't like to be accused of.
Fake news.
Why?
Because you said...
I'm just... This is not fake news. She did it.
You said...
She posted this picture to our page.
You said that it was an 8-foot drone. That is saying that...
I'm saying she said it was an 8-foot drone,
facts.
Jack. If you were listening, you were talking the whole time. You weren't listening to me at all. I never said that. I said she did. Her name is Kat.
This is how you get Jeremy's goat, everybody, because he is
you're a liar.
Graduate.
You lie all the time.
Graduate of the Murrow School of Broadcasting.
And you run your damn mouth.
News.
And if you would just... If you would just sit there and listen, then you wouldn't make an ass of yourself.
In fact, we don't even know if it was flying over a substation because all there is blue sky in the background.
Fake news.
I'm going off what she says, all right? I'm curious if anybody else saw this.
You're taking her word for it.
No, I'm not. If you would shut up for a second.
That's what journalists are doing
and
all
let
across
me do
America. They're
what I was wanting to do, then we can move forward.
News.
And I wanted to know if anybody else saw this, or did this gal just make it up? Drop the knowledge.
Drop that knowledge.
All right, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Fake news.
My name is Debbie, and I saw that exact same drone flying right over the substation by Austin.
Okay, was it by your accounts?
I don't think it was 8 foot, but it was a good size one.
Fake
and I was pretty excited.
news.
See,
thank you, Debbie.
One person's 8 foot is another person's 4 foot.
All right, and you saw this flying over. Your phone is terrible. You saw this flying over a power station?
Yes, right on the corner of South River Road and Niblick.
Yep, that's what she said. She said it was right over the one on Niblick. Thank you.
Wait, Debbie, hold on a second.
Hold on.
While we're venturing down this road of
fake
there we go.
News.
Did you have any cause for concern, like the person who posted the photo on our Facebook page?
I just said I'm wondering the same thing. What the hell?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what is it?
Maybe
All right.
we're trying to look at something at the substation. I don't know.
Sounds like they've scrambled your cell phone signal for sure.
Must be a government entity scrambling your signal.
What the hell?
I know that police departments in other areas, not here, are starting to play with drones as like surveillance and for other things. As a matter of fact, they've started to advertise, on Facebook and other forms of media that you can come out, you can see these, and they try to explain what it is. So when you see one, you don't freak out.
Yeah.
And when I heard 8 foot,
fake news
on
I
Facebook.
Figured, it's not just your typical drone that you can buy, at Best Buy for $1,500 to $2,500 and fly around. So maybe this is something that they're using. Now, I couldn't find any information from Paso PD. I couldn't.
But now that Debbie has called up and said, it wasn't quite 8 feet, but I did see it. Is that kind of?
It could just be somebody flying their own drone.
Set your mind at ease a little bit.
Well, no, I'm not like disturbed by it. I was just curious if anybody else saw it, and it had to be good size if somebody saw it. And should you be flying it over a substation if you're Joe Schmo that just likes to go down to hobby headquarters and buy drones?
People fly these drones everywhere.
So you get your hobby headquarters drone, you fly it up over a power station, probably not the best place to do it.
I just don't want to be the outlet for tinfoil hats.
KZOZ. It's time to play Know the Show with Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
A couple of passes to go to the Ravine Water Park if you know the show today. 543-3693. If you're new to the program, we just ask you a question about something we talked about earlier, something that was on the show. If you know the answer, you call in, you get through, you get it right, and you win. It's that easy. A couple passes go to the Ravine Water Park, which runs through Labor Day weekend, so you still got plenty of time to go cool off.
Why did Jeremy have to spend 30 minutes at the Target Cafe yesterday? Cafe. He does call it a cafe. The Target Cafe. Why did you have to spend 30 minutes there yesterday?
If you know the show, again, a couple of tickets to go to the Ravine Water Park.
If you're at the Target Cafe, how many offerings do you sample?
0, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't. None.
Okay.
None.
A lot of variety.
Yeah.
A lot of variety at the Target Cafe.
I was on my phone the whole time. I was distracted.
It's like the Cheesecake Factory.
Hi, what's your name?
Dennis.
Hey, what was the reason we were there?
Marshawn Lynch.
It was not beast mode. No.
All right.
Nothing to do with beast mode.
All right. 543-3693 are the numbers to get through right now. Hi, good morning. What do you think? What do you got?
Somebody hit his car, and he was looking at the video from Target, but it was blocked by a tree.
He wasn't looking at the video. He was.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't. The security officer would not let me in.
He was waiting for loss prevention to look at the video.
They wouldn't let me in the room, but they did look at the video. They say there was a tree blocking, so he couldn't make a definite.
How do you take them at? I guess if you're going to take the woman on Facebook at her word that the drone was an 8-foot drone, then you would take the loss prevention people at their word too when they say that there was something blocking. Because that just sounds like a lame ass excuse to me. When a guy comes back, he's like, "Yeah, bro, we looked at the conversation that went on behind the curtain was probably, just make the guy wait out there for 30 minutes and then come back and tell him a tree was blocking the." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess that's part of it.
I want to, if I'm waiting out there for 30 minutes, at least take a picture with your phone and come out and show me or something.
Yeah, I was a little surprised I couldn't go in there, but who knows? Maybe they got top secret Target things in there that they didn't want me to see.
Yeah, the place that continuously allows your MasterCard and Visa to be hacked.
They did. They fixed that.
No, I guess they did fix it.
All right. What are you playing with over there, by the way? I'm sorry. You've been playing with this thing all day.
Tripod for cameras. I bought it to stabilize any.
Who buys a camera anymore?
Camera work.
It's a tripod for your drone, right?
It's for your phone.
Oh, for a phone?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
With a camera on it. I'm sorry I called it a camera. That's what I use it for more than talking.
Hey, they
actually.
had there was
I use it for
it was all over the news like earlier in the week or late last week. There was some unidentified flying jets over the Central Coast. Everybody was raising a stink over it. They wanted to know what it was.
Were they leaving trails?
And no, they were low-flying jets.
I remember seeing those.
I never got the answer to what they were, but people were asking about it. So people want to know when there's an 8-foot drone flying over a substation.
You got to ask.
What is that all about?
Ask Kat on Facebook. I'm sure she'll know.
She doesn't know. That's why she was asking us. Pay attention.
8-foot drone.
I hear them over my house.
It could have been a 9-footer.
The drones? Yeah, you hear them and you know exactly when you hear the sound.
Have you looked into? Can you shoot them down if they're over your house?
I've seriously considered
I don't think you can with a gun, but I think you can.
Well, I'm in a residential, so it'd probably be a bad idea. But
slingshot though.
I thought, some projectile.
What about like a BB gun with compressed air? Or a spring.
BB gun would probably be safest bet, actually. Yeah. But I don't know how much.
Well, there's some of them that I guess they're pretty good at controlling. They swoop down in. I don't like that.
I know.
If you're in India, you're gonna get hacked by a.
Have you ever been at an event when they fly them
blade
like just above head level? And they're like taking video
I
of
was
it?
at an event where somebody threw a water bottle and hit one.
Good.
They don't come down easy.
Good for
No,
them.
It was fine. The water bottle dinged off it.
Well, if
The
there's
drone
water
kept
in it.
flying. Yeah, there was water in it.
Yeah, I don't. And some people I've seen have gotten pretty good at. That I was at the high school or something. There was somebody flying one down. They kind of swooped in, but obviously they had pretty good control of it.
If you catch the
it's a little
drone, do you
scary.
get to keep it? Is it yours?
That's how.
Is it like
That's how drone martial
salvage
law
type
should work. Yes.
Yeah, like how if you find a boat, it's yours because if it's abandoned.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
This
it's
is a
salvage.
law?
Yeah, it's a
Could
salvage
have a
law.
bunch of panga boats, probably.
Yeah, if you find a panga boat, I think that's yours. I don't know.
All right, we went from air to sea. That was quick.
But I'm saying, if you catch a drone, I think you should be able to keep it. I don't know if you'll be any good without the remote control, but
Yeah.
you'll figure it out.
Well, you could just have this relationship with whoever's drone it is. Just stare at it and talk to it.
Hi, how's it going? I bet you really want me back, don't you, big boy?
Look at this.
There you are, just playing with your controls. And you can just have me, but you don't have me anymore, do you?
Hey, are you getting excited for the solar eclipse on Monday? We're getting closer.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I forget it.
Do you have a welding mask? Somebody said to me the other day, you just need a welding mask. I'm like, sure, I'll go get my welding mask.
Oh, good. Now I can look in the sun.
I wasn't really, I was kind of out of, the news and but for a while. And then my wife said, oh, what about the eclipse? And I was like, what eclipse? You don't know what it is? It's like, it's an eclipse, they happen. But it's like, yeah, what are you going to, why would you want to stare at it?
Well, because you want to see the,
You want to see how it works.
Yeah,
If you have to have special eyewear so you don't go blind.
Well, they're selling these glasses everywhere. Some of them are free at the library or something, and it's like, so you can look at the sun.
I'm going to go down to the library and get as many of these as I can. I'm going to sell them for $1 a piece.
You know what?
I want a selfie with me in the eclipse.
We're overlooking with this whole eclipse is the juxtaposition on when it takes place, where you can see the eclipse and its relation to when Burning Man starts. The Eclipse Festival is up in Eastern Oregon,
right?
And
we're only getting like 75% here or something like that.
Yeah, it's still 75.
The Eclipse Festival is in Eastern Oregon or Central Oregon, and then not only just a few hundred miles away, right after the eclipse, Burning Man starts.
Okay.
Like
in Oregon?
In Nevada. Not that far away.
It isn't
from where.
Not as a plane flies.
Right. No, not as a car drives. It's less than a day drive.
Okay.
To where you're going. I mean, it's like literally like a 6-hour drive.
That's a pretty long drive.
Keep me off of Eastern Oregon / Northwestern Nevada roads.
Right.
I'm sure there'd be a long trail.
Oh my gosh! During that period of time.
Anyways, I'm gonna do a viewing party on the roof here if you want to come in early on Monday.
Oh, really?
I'll be
so
up
what
there.
time would I?
Jeff doesn't want to go. He's gonna stay down here.
When is like prime time viewing though?
9 o'clock in the morning, I think, like 9:02, I think, is when it starts.
I'll be flying my 8-foot drone over
that
your
could
head.
change, but
Flight into the sun. Set the controls for the heart of the sun.
One more chance to get Doobie Brothers tickets. It's tomorrow. We'll have them for you in the 8 o'clock hour, and then we'll also have some.
You guys are out at the concerts in the plaza, huh?
Yeah, and then on
you want to come
tomorrow night? We'll be there with Young Dublin.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see. I may have to wash my hair. Shoot, that excuse doesn't work anymore,
rude.
does it?
That's really rude.
That's really effeminate, isn't it?
I was just trying to relate to you, Jeremy. Sorry. Yeah.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.